These are good days. Everything is going good with everything, 'cause these are good days. It's going good with everything, it's going good with everything. I know that because these are good days. Everything is going good with everything, 'cause these are good days. Good days. Good days.
Welcome to These Are Good Days with Lee Ann Miller.
And Matt Barris.
Well, Matt, our little intro, our little song, our little jingle, it still does. It's not gotten old for me.
It's a bop.
I love it.
It was little Charlie Schlabach.
Yes.
Wrote it for us. One
He
of
did.
Joey's friends
Yes.
that went to Nashville.
Yes.
Did this music thing.
Yes.
And he did it for us, and I love it.
I love it
I love
too.
I thought you were going to whelm at me about putting up my Christmas tree because all the
Because
decorations
it's still
are done
pretty
in my
much
house.
October.
No, it's solidly November, actually.
Actually, this is late for you.
This is late. I put it off.
You usually do the first week of November, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we've been busy.
How about those outside lights? Have they come on yet in the trees?
You know,
They're pretty much growing into the bark.
They probably are. I probably should start over. I should probably start over.
Do they still work?
They work.
It's shocking that they still work.
Is it?
Are they LED?
Yeah,
Were
they're
they-
LED.
Okay, so it's going to be good for 10 years.
This generation doesn't get befuddled up in the old.
Oh, they don't mess with
No,
the
we just go straight for
bulbs.
LED. But the warm ones, not the bright ones. I can't do the bright ones. They hurt my eyes.
Yeah,
You gotta get
what is
warm
that?
white.
What is that with headlights too? These headlights in cars really
Grinds your gears.
Oh, really
It
difficult.
really grinds my gears.
difficult. Turn them down.
Turn them
folks.
down. Turn down
They
your
actually
headlights.
kind of do hurt your eyes.
I know. I don't feel like I have a problem driving at night, but I really do have a problem driving head on into one of those cars.
I know.
It drives me a little bananas.
Now, I would think that it's probably lovely if you're in the driver's seat of that car.
Oh.
And probably the illumination is beautiful.
I mean, you're driving in daylight. You're just driving in. It's like 5 p.m. all
it's
day.
like you're at the dentist's office.
Yeah, it is. It's like you're staring up at the dentist. Well, of course, it's great for the driver.
Yeah.
Turn down your headlights.
Do it. Yes, do it.
And if you don't have a choice, we're mad at you, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess we're mad. We didn't plan to do grind my gears, but I guess our gears are grinding.
Yeah, they are. We are going to do Mad Dash, and we're doing it all around Thanksgiving side dishes.
That's right.
Are we doing that before Good Day, or do we want to
Yeah,
share
let's
Good
do
Day?
Mad Dash right now.
Oh, yes, because our Good Day is going to be a diving board to our episode.
I need to say something. I want your microphone a little closer to your
Okay.
mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's much better. That's
is that better for everybody out there?
Yeah.
Everybody's saying in their car, yes, better. That's better. Okay. For Thanksgiving, these are or questions. Now you cannot
Or questions?
or like blank or blank.
Oh.
You cannot for mine. You can
Oh,
do
mine
whatever
aren't
you
that.
want with yours.
Okay.
But you cannot choose both.
Are we doing brackets? Because I don't do sports.
No,
if you're making
no.
me bracket down to one side dish, I'm going to be real upset.
No. I'd never do that to you.
Oh, thank you.
Never.
Thank you. You're a good friend.
I am.
You're a good friend.
Yes.
If someone made me
What a
bracket
friend.
down to one side dish, I would be like, get out.
What
We're
a friend.
done.
What a gal.
Yeah. I'd go
Okay.
no contact.
Okay.
I'd be like,
Okay.
don't make me pick corn.
Are you cranberry sauce or cranberry salad?
Sauce.
Sauce. So you want no components like marshmallows, nuts, or anything like that. You want sauce.
Do you want to?
I do love that because I like to mix it with my turkey.
Have you had mine?
Cranberry sauce?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Mine's
delicious.
so good. It's
so good.
I bake it. I make it in a crock pot for like 8 hours, and you boil sugar, orange juice, cranberries down, and then you put it in a bowl and you put it in the fridge overnight, and it makes like a jelly. But it's
So
chunkier than a can, but it's not relishy.
Yes, but it's not too
good.
runny.
Maybe I should share that recipe with our Patreon friends because I'm telling you, our small group at church just the other night said we're doing a Friendsgiving and we want Matt's cranberry sauce.
Okay,
So
you need to put that on the Patreon. He's taking down the notes, folks. Taking down the notes.
That's right.
So the recipe's going on for November. This recipe's going to be your cranberry
That's right.
sauce. For the turkey, are we white or dark?
white.
For are we yes or no to sweet potato casserole?
Yes. Who would say no?
Oh, plenty of people.
No?
Yes, plenty of people are saying no right now. And
But do you want to know something? Then you haven't had a good one. then you haven't had a good one because it has to have sugar and nuts and
Yes.
marshmallow.
Yes.
Sign me up.
Sign
That is
up.
something that doesn't make it to my table every year, but I do love it when
I
it does.
do love it. I
know.
love it with that kind of sugary, nutty,
know.
kind of crusty topping.
It's almost like a pecan crumble.
Yes, correct.
Or I'm sorry, a sweet potato crumble.
Or a sweet potato pie without the crust.
Yes.
Yes,
Sign me
yes,
up
I'm
for
with
that.
it. Yes, okay.
All right, let me tell me, yours is just a yes or no, and then we
Okay,
can talk about
okay.
it. Are you a fan of stuffing?
Oh yes, it's
Does
probably
it
my
have
favorite.
does it have to be in the body of the turkey first for it to count for you, or can we make it independently?
No, I actually like it independently better because
Same.
I think sometimes, depending on who does the turkey, the dressing can be a little sogs.
We don't want sogs.
And I like dressing that
Ain't
has
nobody
a little,
wants soggy
no,
bottom.
No. I like dressing that has a little bit of crispy and a little like bit of buttery crispy. My mouth's actually watering. We do Amish Thanksgiving every year, and the dressing there or the stuffing there is just it's probably next to mashed potatoes. Well, I don't know. They're all my favorite.
Here's
but
what I have to say.
I love dressing.
I'm going to settle a debate for us, and I'm going to give people permission.
All right.
Because here's the thing, is stuffing, dressing, whatever you call it.
Okay.
We just don't have that on a Thursday.
No.
In our house, we do eat mashed potatoes more frequently.
Yeah. Than
for
most, because we are
Thanksgiving-
Amish country.
well-
We have mashed potatoes more than most people.
Well, I did
across the
before I lived here too.
You did?
Maybe because I'm German. I
Maybe,
don't know.
probably.
We
That's
have
probably
mashed
true,
potatoes
actually.
more than Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But so it's okay if you prioritize dressing at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but why don't
I
we do
support that.
dressing other times? Probably time. It is a time commitment.
Well, I have a hot take.
Okay.
I actually love stovetop. I love stovetop. Maybe you don't support that. That's fine.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to make it for you.
Stovetop.
Stovetop. Betty Crocker makes it.
If you were listening.
Here's the thing. I've had a lot of stuffings in my day.
Okay.
I mean, clearly
Okay.
I've been stuffed. I've had a lot. And here's what I have to say.
Okay.
Stuffing dries out real fast.
It does.
And so you got to be careful with it.
gotta
So
be careful.
Just a word of caution. Don't dry out your stuffing.
Yeah, don't do it.
Because if you have dry stuffing and you're eating white meat that's also dry.
Not good. Not a good combo. Okay. Next, please.
Okay, next is corn pudding with the Jiffy mix. Have you ever had this?
Yes, I love it.
I love
it.
that.
I love corn pudding, period.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I don't think I've met a corn
Well-
pudding that I didn't like.
And that was your nickname in college, corn pudding. Hey, corn pudding. Okay, and my last one.
It really wasn't. But
Well, that's what they used to call you, corn pudding. You know what? With your yellow hair, we should start calling you corn pudding.
corn pudding.
Corn pudding.
Yeah.
This Mad Dash was a little floppy for
Okay.
me because we kind of already talked about it. But my third one was cranberry sauce.
Oh.
Do you have feelings about cranberry
Listen,
sauce?
we don't tell each other what we're mad dashing.
We don't.
So I do love when we land on the
I mean,
same
we
thing.
talked about stuffing.
I
and
will say that, I do love cranberry sauce, but I do like a good cranberry salad. Your
Yeah.
mom has a recipe, I think, for cranberry salad. It's kind of like got some fluff in it. It might have mini
Oh,
marshmallows
I think you're right.
and nuts. And I do
Yeah.
love a good cranberry salad, but here's what I'll say. We need to have compartments for what department cranberry sauce or salad lives in. Because if it's a cranberry salad with things like mini marshmallows and stuff in it, it does not belong on my dinner plate necessarily.
Agree.
I think it belongs on my dessert plate.
I agree.
If we have a cranberry sauce and it's more
jelly?
straightforward, like jelly or a sauce,
Yeah.
that's kind of like applesauce, that can go on my dinner plate because
Yeah.
I'm going to put a little bit of that sweet with my savory
With your turkey.
Yes, that's a yes for me.
All right. Hey, good day.
Good day.
We have the same good day.
have the
I
same
know
good
we
day.
have the same
We
good
do.
day. What a day.
What a day.
What a day.
What a gal.
What a gal.
What a gal.
What a gal.
Shout out to our friend who's a part of our counselor cluster,
That's right.
part of our friend group, Catherine Galeka.
That's right.
Was turned 44.
That's right.
And this past weekend, we celebrated and we did one of those days. And listen, it doesn't happen often. I actually said to Kat, when was the last time that we all did this together?
Yeah. It doesn't happen often. We all like get together at houses and do
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
So here's what I love. I'm going to back the story
Okay,
up
do
just
it.
a bit.
Back the truck up.
Our friend Kat a couple weeks ago texted us.
Yes, which
and I love this part of the story.
Yes,
We
I
were
think
actually
this is
just talking about
important in
this.
friendship. Yes.
Our friend Kat texted us a few weeks ago. It was us, my wife Mallory, and our friend Emily, and said, "Hey, my birthday's coming up. I would love for this day to be set aside, and I'd love for us to do something together." And Kat is the type of friend that doesn't ask for much.
No, she does not.
She truly doesn't. So when Kat says,
Well, time to get she loves time together.
She does.
But when she says let's go out for the day, she doesn't know.
And so Mallory and I went, we got to make this happen. And so we did.
And Daryl said, "Go have fun."
Yeah. Well, right. Yes.
So the day that we had, we loved so much, but that would not have been a day that Daryl would have enjoyed.
You know what? I think he's getting old enough where he could rally.
He could rally, but
I think he's getting old enough where he could do it.
I think some of those stops he would have been like, "Oh my gosh, get me out of here."
Well, it's time to grow up,
Okay.
Daryl. So our friend Kat was like, "Hey, let's go to Columbus and spend the day together." So we went to a few great places. We went to the
Yes.
North Market in
Yes,
Dublin,
yes.
which was incredible.
They had a little autumn festival going
Yeah,
on.
it was so good. And then you guys said, "Hey, I passed a greenhouse." So we looked up a greenhouse and we went to it. It wasn't a greenhouse at all.
No.
It was a greenhouse,
No, listen.
but it was a greenhouse turned winter wonderland for Christmas.
Let me just say that sometimes mistakes or happening upon something are the best treats.
That's right.
Because we all Kat did, we passed a nursery or greenhouse on the way to North Market.
Right.
And she said, "Oh, we should go there. We should remember that." So when we left North Market, in maps, you all put plants. You just put plants. And up popped
Oakland Nursery.
Oakland Nursery. If you're listening, we will put them in the show notes.
We will.
We will put them in the show notes because let me tell you, if you're ever in or around Columbus, it's
in Dublin.
worth it. It is
Yeah.
worth. Okay, so we pull in there, and I say to Kat, "This isn't the place we saw." She said, "No, it's not." I said, "But just based on the outside, I think we could have a winner chicken dinner."
That's a gem.
So we pulled in, and we did not leave there for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Are you serious? I didn't even know how long
Yes.
it was. Wow.
And we all bought, now listen, and let me just tell you, when you shop with Matt Barris, he is not an easy sell. He's just not going to buy anything. But you all purchased
That's
items.
right. We bought stuff.
It was so fun. First of all, Oakland Nursery. This is just my little marketing opinion / input. You are so much more than a nursery.
100%.
Your name is very misleading. We went in there and I bought 2 bottles of wine.
Yeah. We bought Stonewall Kitchen products.
We bought, there were napkins.
Yeah.
There was clothing.
Christmas decorations.
There were Christmas decorations.
Really good Christmas
really
decorations.
great, like small trees for $29.99,
Yeah.
like that were sitting outside.
Like fresh
and when I say
trees.
small, they were like maybe up to my waist or so.
Yeah.
They were like really nice.
Yeah.
There were so many cool things at this place, and it just kept going.
That's right.
And going, and it was all kind of connected. So I think what happens with Oakland Nursery is the sign is very big and you see Oakland Nursery, but then you go in and it keeps kind of like
It's like winds around.
and you go into somewhere called, I think, Oakland Home.
Yes.
So
Yep.
they're all kind of married to one another, or
That's
they're
right.
connected. But we were there for over 2 hours. It was
amazing.
so fun.
It was
amazing.
Yeah.
I just got some things that I absolutely love there.
So we spent the day in Columbus. We went to the Book Loft, which is like 35
In
rooms
German
of
Village,
books in German
yes.
Village. We went to Wildcat Party and Gifts, which is like a fun,
So fun.
like novelty store, like
Yes.
pens and tchotchkes and stuff like that.
I bought
And
a new journal there.
Yeah. And we also, does it say Fresh Ideas?
No, my Fresh Ideas is full, so I needed a new one. So I bought a new journal.
Okay. And then our last place not our last place, but we went to Flower Child Vintage, which was also so good.
Did you buy anything at Flower Child?
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We bought
Yes.
some little tchotchkes, little
little
figures.
Christmas figurines.
And then we ate dinner at a wonderful place. What was that called?
Was it Cento?
Cento.
I think it was said a different way though.
It was an Italian
It said
restaurant in
an
German
Italian way,
Village.
but it's spelled CENTO. Show notes in the show notes. Cento, if you are listening.
Oh, such good food.
It was
such good Italian
delightful. Our waiter had just enough come to the table. Stay away from the table.
Well, you know what?
Fill up your waters.
Yeah.
He was so good.
He kept trading my forks. Listen, I don't go to places where they trade my forks. I just lick it and put it like on the table.
There was fork trading.
There was fork trading. The Barrises, we don't go to fork trading restaurants.
You don't
get
do
one fork, and if you drop it on the floor,
you don't
you're out of
do
luck.
like Merrill Lynch trading.
No.
You do fork trading.
We do fork trading.
We do fork trading.
Yeah,
And
trading
listen,
forks.
you also were like, he's taking our plates to box them up himself.
I know, that's bougie.
Yeah, he's like, you're like, they don't give
don't
you
mess
the
around.
box. They don't give you the box for you to box it. They're boxing.
And it's coming back in paper bags with handles.
It's
It's not a plastic bag.
so true. It
It was bougie
it
for
was
us.
delightful.
But it was so great. And
What
it
did
really
you have?
I had
Cabanero.
carbonara. Okay, so
I had veal.
we had such good food. It was such a
it's so
good time.
good.
And we really relaxed and talked and
did.
enjoyed our time together
did.
and didn't rush. And it really leads us to the topic of what we want to talk about today.
Yes.
Our topic, we're in a series right now called The Gift of Blank. And last week we started with the gift of attention.
Yes.
And today we're talking about the gift of celebration.
Yes.
The gift of celebration.
Yes.
Here's what's so beautiful about this is the gift of celebration is for us. Yet what we did, we actually did it yesterday from the time we're recording this podcast. Yesterday, it was all about spending. It was honestly, it's the gift of attention folded into the gift of celebration.
Yes.
We were focused on our friend Kat and celebrating her birthday and just spending time, just giving her the time. You know, Mallory and I had to line up childcare so that we could be gone all day. It's driving an hour and a half to Columbus. It's just giving time and attention to someone to celebrate them. And I think sometimes celebration can get lost in the shuffle, whether it's a birthday or an accomplishment or a big thing or a small thing. I think sometimes we struggle with celebration on a very basic level just because we don't set the time aside to do it. There's other factors why we don't.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
But I think sometimes we just don't make time for celebrating.
I agree. I also think I think that it's easy to celebrate with people, right? It's easy to go, good job, you did a great job, or congratulations. It's easy. I say that, yet, I say that it should be easy. Maybe I should rephrase this. I think celebrating should be easy. I don't know how much it's done and how easy it is for people to celebrate someone else in this way. So can we celebrate people we love their birthdays? Sure. But when someone gets a promotion at work and maybe they're in the same occupation as you are, or well, I'll use an example. So say at work, you see a colleague in a different school district have something really awesome happen to them.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get in our own way of celebrating that person because of our own stuff.
You know what we went through as, not too long ago is we were in the season of having babies and we had friends that struggled with getting pregnant. And there were some friends in particular that I can think of that we knew what they were struggling with privately. Their close friends knew, people in their family knew, but every time, in your 30s, that's what's happening in your late 20s and 30s is people announcing pregnancies and it was someone at our church. So it was like friends that kept having babies and that had 2 babies and 3 babies and they still were waiting. That was a hard time. But, to celebrate for someone when you are
Suffering,
lacking or hurting or even jealous, not jealous in the baby. I don't feel like the baby situation's jealousy, but maybe with a work promotion or with just wanting what somebody else has to celebrate that. I mean, I would love to say that I struggle with, or that I celebrate people when they get to go on vacations like the Bahamas in the middle of winter, but I don't love that for me. I love that for you. But, I think it can be really hard when someone gets something that we want.
Yes.
Or someone has earned something that we've been working towards.
Yeah. So tell me, how do you process that and jump that hurdle to celebrate that person? You know what I do? You want me to tell you first what I do?
Sure.
If I see somebody, I'm going to just use a random example. if I see someone like Mel Robbins,
Yeah.
you know, she has this incredible podcast. She also has a team of 18 people, but
Right.
she has
It's just us.
She has this incredible podcast. You know, she's got this incredible platform. She's had all this success. She's, you know, people are like, you could be friends with Mel Robbins, or you could be friends with, who else did they say that? Have they said that to me about? You could be friends with Jen Hatmaker, you know, just different things like that. If I see, if people say that to me and I'm kind of like, well, you know, great for them, you know, or whatever. And
Sure.
they seem like this far distant thing. And I'm watching all this good happen to them. I tell myself, what would be the most admirable? What would be the most, celebratory, like what would be the best thing that I could do for that person and myself, because they have their own story of getting to
Sure.
where they've gotten.
Sure.
You know what? It would be good to go in and comment and say, congratulations on your book.
Sure.
I know it's going to help so many people.
Sure.
Even if I don't feel like it,
Sure.
or even if I'm like, oh, they get so many comments, who cares? They're not going to even notice. They're not going
Well-
to even know. I think it's, first of all, it's about that person feeling celebrated because they've worked hard to do what they're doing.
Right.
It's also about exercising a muscle within us
Sure.
to be
Sure.
to be a better person, and to be someone who is big enough and bold enough and healthy enough to say, I'm so happy that's happening for them.
Well, here's my only pivot or pushback to that is a person that's removed from your life that you don't really know.
Yeah, true.
You know, you don't have to see them signing books every day, and you don't have to like go to their church and see their belly growing.
Right.
So what does that look like with someone when it's like they're in your face every day? Maybe they get promoted over you, and then they become your manager and your boss.
I think you do the same thing. I think you do
Yeah.
the same thing. I think somebody that I have watched model this so well is my mentor, Mary Beachy. She, you know, as she has even gotten older, you know, we've talked about this. As she's gotten older, you know, her roles have changed within the workplace, within
Yeah.
relationships, with all of that. And she continues to celebrate people.
Yeah.
She continues to say, oh, you're doing such a great job. And, oh, you're such a great mom. And, oh, you're, you know, it, and continues to just edify and lift people up and celebrate people, because she's not 52 anymore.
Right. Well, you know what I think? I think part of it is you have to make the choice. When
do too.
maybe you're feeling jealous or put out or hurt, you have to make the choice to celebrate. I think celebrating people's a choice.
Yeah, I do
think
too.
saying,
And I think jealousy is a big word. And here's what I'll say. I think there are people probably listening saying, well, I'm not jealous of them. But then here's what I'm going to ask you. If you are not jealous of them and something wonderful is happening in their life and you are not celebrating them or speaking into that, what is keeping you from doing that?
that's a good question.
What is it? And ask yourself that, and
Yeah.
dig around with that a little bit. Is it like, well, I don't want to do it because maybe they'll get a big head, or I don't want to do it because maybe I want what they have. There could be lots of reasons you're
Sure.
not doing it. But I think when you are up close to people and you know something wonderful is happening in their life that they've worked hard for, I think it's our task as friends. I think it's our job as a good friend
Yeah.
to be excited, to celebrate, and to speak congratulations. And I know you've worked hard and a long time for this. Even if they haven't,
Right.
even if something like
Random
like they
happens.
won the lottery.
Yeah.
Like I think what we're also doing is building something really positive within us.
Well, that's in my notes, is celebrating is contagious. I think what we do is when we are making the choice to celebrate someone for an accomplishment or whatever it is, so even if it's a birthday, it's a wedding, celebration is contagious. And here's what it is it's you are investing in the joy with them, and you're investing the energy and excitement with them,
right.
But it also does come back to you, and it multiplies that for you. So I didn't do any scientific research around this, but this is just my hunch.
Okay.
Is that you get a positive brain and body
for sure.
response.
Yes.
When you are celebrating and you're joyful. Here's the opposite end of this spectrum is I don't think you can be indifferent And I think you actually will trend towards negative.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
what
yeah, yeah,
happens
yeah,
is
yeah,
when
yeah.
we
I would
don't
agree.
make the choice to celebrate or, bring joy into the situation or to infuse your energy into it, I think what happens is our human nature default is to suck life out of it and to maybe even get a little complacent, indifferent. Maybe you're not negative about it. Maybe you're not speaking ill of the person, but I think sometimes we can take negative energy from it as well. Instead, we need to be putting that positive energy into it. And I think what happens is it grows and it's contagious. And what I would encourage people to do too is talk good about that person to other people too.
Right,
Share their success. Say,
Right.
did you hear like talk good about people behind their back.
Yeah, right.
There's this whole thing. I forget the quote right off the top of my head because it just popped into my brain, but it's like, you want people who talk good about you when you're not in the room.
Right, right.
You want people. And so be that person for
Right,
other people,
right.
say, did you know what so-and-so did? They got a promotion. They've worked hard at this.
They're doing awesome.
They're
Yeah.
doing great. I saw this thing that they posted the other day. And I think sometimes we, without doing that, are resentful of people, and maybe we don't even know it. I think that's a good gut check for me, actually.
Yeah. Like,
Because I
why,
think-
what, if you aren't celebrating with them and you're not speaking about it, ask yourself, why aren't you doing that? Mm-hmm. Because listen, I want to tell you something. I don't care if you're Mel Robbins or Oprah. I don't care if you're Matt Barris or if is Walter Cronkite still living?
Probably not.
Probably not. Everyone needs positive affirmations,
100%.
celebration, seen,
Mm-hmm.
and congratulated.
Totally.
Especially when they have really worked towards something. for
I
sure.
think there is that point of saying it to them is really important.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can get so wrapped up in, I was thinking about what our day looked like with our friend Kat, and it wasn't like banners and balloons, and
Right.
it wasn't skywriting. It wasn't big, but what it was,
She would have loved all that, but it wasn't.
actually, I'm not sure
I'm
she
not
would.
sure,
That,
yeah.
I don't know if that
I don't
meant-
know. Skywriting, she might think is cool.
I mean, that's pretty cool. No
That
one's
is
ever skywritten for me. Just saying.
I'll get right on that.
But I do think there is something to be said for speaking life to that person's face and saying what you mean to them.
Yes.
I could cry about it right now. This is the Crybaby podcast for me. What?
Maybe we should, instead of we call ourselves These Are Good Days, maybe we should be called the Crybaby Podcast.
But I think speaking life to someone's face is really critical
Yes.
and really important.
Yes.
We practice this with our kids too.
Wait, what was going to make you cry?
Thinking about talking about Kat to her face.
Yes,
when
right.
we were at dinner, we were
Yes.
just talking about her.
Yes.
And we pray. In our friend group, we pray for each other, and we prayed for Kat.
Yeah, and you cried when you prayed.
I know.
You did.
I'm just an old
Yeah,
softie.
we're just thankful for her.
Oh, totally.
She's a very wise, sound voice.
I think, we do this with our kids, even when they, we had parent teacher conferences recently, and we came home and we told our kids, this is what your teacher said about you, and we are so proud of you.
Right.
And so I think there is something to be said for hearing about yourself to your face,
Right.
from someone's mouth, eye contact to eye contact, knee to
Right.
knee, gut to gut, saying, I see this in you. I love this about you. I'm proud of you. And that, even if you do nothing else, that is celebrating someone for
Right.
who they are
Right.
and their accomplishments.
Right. And here's what I'll say. If you can't see him in person, a phone call, words.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't squeeze in a phone call, text.
Yeah.
I mean, do what you can. Do
Listen,
what you can to
FaceTime,
celebrate.
Zoom call.
Listen,
There's so many
I
options.
think I would venture to say, we haven't researched this, but I would venture to say people will commiserate and suffer with you much quicker than they will enter in the chat to celebrate with you.
100. I posted recently on social media this. I found this quote. I forget the guy's name, but it is, misery loves company, but so does joy. And joy throws better parties.
True.
Sign me up.
Sign
I will
me
follow the
up.
joyful people
Yes.
any day.
Yes.
The reality is you can create energy and community around misery and joy, but I guess this is my parting shot, is being a celebratory person for the people around you will create and generate company around joy. So why not expand joy by celebrating the people around you instead of not, or being a miserable person. Like, let's get better at celebrating.
And yes. And if you're asking yourself, like, why don't I? Why don't I celebrate? Why don't I call?
Yeah.
Why don't I comment? Why don't I congratulate? And you find some things, you're introspective, and you find some things that you don't like that you're feeling about yourself. Ask yourself, what would I really want if this was happening to me? What would I want people to do for me? And do that thing. Because I promise you would want people to say, job well done.
100%.
Congratulations. Enjoy every second of this.
100%.
Like, I feel like even people far removed from me, like Mel Robbins, I've said, enjoy every second of this. I feel like I know that you've worked hard for it.
Yeah.
You know, I think whether they see it or not, you are cultivating something good within yourself.
100%. Hey, let's talk about food. Listen, let's talk about food. But before we talk about food, we got to talk about something else.
Okay.
This week.
Yes.
This week.
The week we're in.
The week that we're in.
Listen, before you say live event,
well,
I know you're going to say it.
Literally
Sorry.
stole my thunder thighs. You stole my thunder thighs. Why do I even come to work here?
I have to know. Can people still buy tickets if they want to? If they're listening on Wednesday morning?
I mean, you know, if you would let me talk, maybe I also have a plan. Here's what I have to say. This episode will be live on Wednesday morning.
Yes.
We are going to close tickets on Thursday morning so that we have a head count for food and drink and those types of things.
Thank you for that, Matt.
So if you're hearing this right now, you have about less than 24 hours. If you're like, you know what, I can swing it. I can make this weekend work. We do still have tickets available for our live event. I'm going to give you a brief overview of the live event. There's 3 layers of tickets. So there's a VIP seat that gives you up close seating and some free gifts from brands that we love. There is VIP seating, or it's general admission, but it's close seating. And then there's general admission seating that's kind of like further back.
Yes.
There are tickets left at all price points, and we would love to see you there. And we're going to close those this week. Now, what you might say to yourself, what does a podcast live event look like? Well, let me tell you. What it looks like is we are going to be, for this event, we are going to be at the Nest in downtown Worcester, Ohio. It is a lovely store that's merchandised so well. They're going to set up a little area for us, and we're going to have exclusive shopping from 5:30 to about 6:30.
Yes.
We'll be able to shop.
And charcuterie.
And then we'll also have charcuterie from Walnut Creek Cheese and Market.
And that's what we were going to talk about with the food.
Yes. And as well as, a little hint, Bring Maple, Don't Come at All.
Yes. You know what's funny about the Bring Maple, Don't Come at All? When we first started talking about charcuterie for this live event, we thought about doing a certain item and then some sweet things around it, like dessert type things. Sweet treats. But what happened was, the more we talked, the more we're like, we are true charcuterie people.
I mean, we put the char in the coup. We really do.
So we want to do the cheese, the crackers, the sweet Lebanon bologna, the meats, the jerky, the fruits. We're going to have a lovely charcuterie.
If you were like, I can swing Saturday night, we would love to see you there. You still have time.
Yes.
Also, as part of our weekend, every time we've started, this will be the second time we've done it, is we have partnered with some of our brands in Amish country that we love that are giving exclusive discounts on that day,
and goodies
during the day. So we're starting at 10 a.m. at Be Fearless. We'll end up at Walnut Creek Cheese and Market. We'll end up at Koblenz Chocolates. They've given us exclusive
Shia Style Boutique.
They've given us
Shia
exclusive
Market.
discounts that we're passing on to you just for that day. You're going to get some freebies. You're going to get discounts.
It's so fun.
It's fun. And we'll be shopping with you in Amish
like
country.
Our little guide or our little tour of the spots we love so much.
Well, people slide into your DMs all the time. They're like, what should I do if I go to Amish country? We're gonna tell you, and we're gonna show you where to go.
Some of our favorites.
Yes, you have about 24 hours from the time this drops to buy a ticket so we can do our final head count Thursday
and
morning.
listen, Walnut Creek Cheese and Market and Walnut Creek Foods, they are our official sponsor of this podcast.
That's right.
But another thing they do is they really sponsor our live events. They really go
do.
above and beyond. They are giving somebody in the crowd, one of our listening family friend folks, they are gifting a $799 Swedish made mixer. It is absolutely an incredible machine. We are going to be giving one of those away, and it's going to be so fun.
I can't wait. It's going to be such a fun weekend. There is something to be said for having energy in the room.
Mm-hmm.
It really is something like I've never experienced before.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
I think when we started out doing this podcast,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things I think both of us looked forward to is just new people, like getting to know people, not just in our community, but I mean, we have 5 people flying in from out of state.
I know.
We
have people from South Carolina. We have people from
amazing.
Arkansas.
Yeah, it's amazing. We have 2 ladies driving from Arkansas.
Crazy.
So I really feel like I feel very thankful for that. And I feel very honored too. 100%. I know that's a big word, but I feel like you coming to our live event shows us that we matter.
Yeah.
And that we matter to your lives and that you value us, because some of you spend every single Wednesday morning with us on your walks or on your ride to work. And we really don't take that for granted.
Totally. Hey, well, thank you for joining us in this episode. And we hope, maybe if you were on the fence, hopefully we'll see your face this weekend and hug your neck.
Yeah, I want to say this though.
Okay.
If they can still buy tickets, are they going to be in the show notes?
Yes.
You're going to put a link.
Yep, that's right.
They're
always
notes.
in
Okay.
always in the show notes. Hey, well, thank you so much. Whether ordinary or extraordinary, we hope you see that these are good days.
This episode brought to you by Walnut Creek Foods.